I don't know if you know this, but Disney cast members are actually taught that if a child hugs them, that they're not allowed to let go until the child lets go. Now, there's a lot of debate online whether this is a legit rule or not. However, there are some cast members that have come out and said, no, this isn't an official rule. Older cast members have taught me that this is what you should do when a child hugs you. And even though this wasn't an idea directly from Walt Disney does talk about what his role was in the company.
You know, I was stumped one day when a little boy asked, "Do you draw Mickey Mouse?" And I had to admit I do not draw anymore. Well, then you think of all the jokes and ideas. No, I said, I don't do that. Finally, he looked at me and said, "Mr. Disney, just what do you do?" Well, I said, sometimes I think of myself as a little bee. I go from one area of the studio to another and gather pollen and sort of stimulate everybody.
Now, if you look at this graph, this is a list of the top amusement parks in the world, and Disneyland is number 2 after 70 plus years. Now, I'm a huge fan of Walt Disney, and he arguably is one of the greatest creative entrepreneurs who has ever lived, but he wasn't being humble when he called himself a bee. He truly believed this. One of his greatest quotes was, "You can design and create and build the most wonderful place in the world, but it takes people to make that dream a reality." Now, as an entrepreneur with a vision to create a better future, there's an obvious pressure of wanting to control that vision. And sometimes it looks like just doing the work yourself. Walt proves is that if you want to make something that lasts and that people can experience 70 years later, you have to let people embody your vision their own way. Walt Disney wasn't drawing Mickey Mouse, but yet Mickey Mouse was still out there. Hugging kids for as long as they want, that's what it looks like when your vision is embodied by someone else.